You're probably wondering how I killed him 237 yards away with a bow and arrow. Well, it's a cinch with my new Pulsar Express bow. Watch this. Hey, Joe!
Hey, Wayne. How you doing?
Joe, look what I just got. Watch this, man. Oh! Oh! Gee, what a waste. Well, I never liked it much anyway. The Pulsar Express, coming soon to a store near you.
Ba 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 ba.
At a wedding between King Peleus and the sea nymph Thetis, all the gods and goddesses were invited except the evil goddess of discord, Eris. She decided to play a trick on him because she was mad, of course, and brought an apple that said, "For the fairest," and put it among them. Aphrodite thought she deserved the apple. Hera also thought Hera deserved the apple. And Pallas Athena thought she deserved the apple alone. They couldn't decide who was most beautiful, so somebody told them to go to a guy named Paris in Troy. Okay, in Troy. A guy named Paris was supposed to be a great judge of beauty. So they all three went to him and asked him which was more beautiful. He really didn't want to say, but they all gave him a choice. Okay, Hera promised him that he would be Lord of Europe and Asia. Athena promised him that he would lead the Trojans to victory against the Greeks and lay Greece in ruins. And Aphrodite promised him that the fairest woman in all the world would be his. He chose Aphrodite so that he would get the fairest woman in all the world. This was supposedly the real reason behind the Trojan War. The fairest woman in all the land was a Greek named Helen. Okay. She was the daughter of Zeus and Leda. She was so beautiful that everybody in Greece wanted to marry her. But her daughter's husband didn't want them to argue among themselves and kill whoever was chosen to be her groom. So he made them all take an oath to support whoever was chosen to be her husband. Okay, after careful consideration, Menelaus was promised that he could marry Helen. The others, of course, supported him. But then Paris came from Troy and took Helen away from Menelaus and took her back to Troy with him.
Wait a minute.
Start it.
And roll it.
Start it.
Okay, so all of the suitors that were bound by oath to support Menelaus sailed to Troy to get Helen back for him. Then they start fighting. An incredibly long, drawn-out war erupts in which even the gods get involved. And there's just incredible fighting for so long. So many people died, Greeks and Trojans, and the tide of battle switches back and forth. It looks like the Greeks are going to win, then the Trojans come up and it looks like the Trojans are going to win, and the gods take various sides, and you know, get back in the picture. And everybody just keeps on fighting for so long, and so many people die, and it's unbelievable how much, it's terrible, it's so much bloodshed. I mean, it's like anything. I mean, you would not believe it. It was so terrible. Finally, the two greatest warriors in the world come to face each other. On the Trojan side, this was Hector. On the Greek side, it was Achilles. Hector was the bravest in the whole world. Achilles was second. But with the help of Pallas Athena, Achilles kills Hector. Achilles kills Hector. With Hector dead, Achilles knew that his own death was near. He continued fighting though. When Hector was a baby, his mother dipped him into river Styx. But she was holding on to his heel when she dipped him, so his heel was the only part that was left vulnerable to attack. Paris finally came up from behind Achilles and came into the picture and shot Achilles in the heel. That's where we get the phrase Achilles' heel. And so then Achilles was dead, and then Ajax died. And then Greece looked like they did not have a slightest chance of killing Troy. So they had to think of some great plan to kill the Trojans. So when at last Greece didn't seem like they had a chance of beating the Trojans, they came up with an ingenious plan of making a great big wooden horse and putting a bunch of men in it, and they started running out. They rolled it into Troy, and everybody started running out and killing the Trojans one by one. It was a long battle, but Greece, with their great plan, I mean, this was the best plan anybody has ever seen. I mean, to this day, no one has thought of something so clever as to make a bunch of people come running out of a wooden horse and kill all the Trojans. Some of the women of Troy thought it was kind of funny. They just sat back and watched it.
And crossed it.
Finally, after a long battle, Troy was finally conquered, and Greece had won, and
The last apple fell.
the medieval world was at peace again.